Hello, welcome back to Fairway Media's coverage of the 2022 Summers in Fling, brought to you by Fort George and All Day Disc Golf. Check out alldaydg.com, they're amazing. I am Justin Banks. I have Aaron Hursey with me. How you doing, bud?
Doing great. Excited to see how this first round ends up. Got 12 more holes on the docket here.
Yep, absolutely. We got Fletcher White from Portland. You're from Portland. Daniel's from Hillsborough. Jeremy's from Portland. Everybody's from Portland.
Yeah, Portland area.
We're pretty close. Yeah. Astoria isn't too far.
Yeah,
Go check it out if you haven't been. Yeah. So hole 12 is what we're playing. 540 feet, par 4. We are getting to the kind of like the corner of the course, if you will. We're working with more of the longer distance available, and with some high perched baskets.
Yeah, this is a great hole. Not too far, but kind of a precarious basket up there, especially with the wind getting closer to the water.
Keep my mouth shut.
I think this was right when USDGC was happening, or what was that?
That looks right.
Beautiful. Where's that S pop?
Nice forehand, but
Wow,
just kind of
kinda
kept drifting left.
Yeah, he wanted way more right action on that. Maybe he grabbed the wrong disc on accident, or the wind prediction was wrong.
Oh, up in the air. Go to the ground.
Yeah, I think I saw.
Oh, he's way down.
I think I saw Daniel shot and grab something more stable. Just want to be kind of more towards the basket. And then Jeremy's putting a nice backhand out there.
Yeah, he took some distance off.
Kind of a common theme here. Fletcher and Jeremy going backhand off the tee, and then Daniel and I going forehand.
Yes.
But it all works.
That is the beauty of disc golf. Do the best you can. Get it under the basket. Or in the basket. Looks like we've got a slight pull from Fletcher there. Right.
Yeah,
to go through the trees.
A little bit of that. I think it's also the wind kind of playing with the discs.
That's very true.
Just over that berm is the
very true.
Is water, so.
Ooh, let's see if that's parked.
Yeah, I kind of got a hold of it.
And you're putting a nice forehand out there. Just kind of scaring the basket, going a little deep.
Yeah, those are kind of fun to see how far they're going to go. It looks like it's a very skippy approach for some of those.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to end up
for the experience.
Definitely don't want to end up right where Daniel ended up. There's not a whole lot of lines.
It should be for 3.
Yeah. A little birdie uphill. Kind of scary with the wind and the elevation.
We're chip away at the hole. What percentages?
So I've noticed you have 2 putters. What are the choices?
Coming after me.
I always hold a Judge and a Berg in my hand. Usually throw the Judge, but I practice with.
They're different shots for sure.
Definitely. I practice with the putter in my hand, so might as well do it while I play as well.
Yeah. So I made a mental error here. Hole 13, I did not fly correctly. So this was my letting you know my way of letting you know there. So it's downhill, 317 feet, pretty straightforward. I'm kind of standing a little bit lower than the basket, but on a hill. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, this is another
2 major trees. Yeah.
Another really cool hole. You can kind of see the fog just getting absolutely blown from right to left, thrown from elevation through 2 trees. The basket is kind of in a little dip, so it's deceiving how far away it actually is. Really hard to kind of be confident in the line that you're choosing to throw. And then actually end up being close, as Daniel was a little short there.
Yeah, Jeremy throws quickly. I think he likes to go with his instincts, and it went right down the straight pipe, dude. You didn't have any fog in the way.
Yeah, I mean, when I remember seeing that shot and thinking it was going to be, 15 feet or so, but I think it ended up about 35 feet. It's just a little deceptive.
Yeah, it looks like about even height for Fletcher with the hyzer line. Dialed in that upshot.
Yep, there's the berg. Most of my pro shots are with that berg. Here's that stepper from Daniel. Ooh, gives it a good run, chain high. Similar
I think
result.
these are excellent basket locations. They really either make you go for it or lay up because you're you're kind of punished if you really miss.
Ooh. And sometimes you're even punished when it seems like you made it. That one definitely could have stuck.
Robbery. This should be for
Par.
That's right.
I think it was a par frame all around if I can tap this in.
Yeah, hole 13 was right in the middle of the field there. Averaging 2.73, a few birdies. Aspen, Joe, and Ryan got that round for the MPO. Aspen Eagle, Joe Nelson, and Ryan Tech. So that brings us to hole 14, one of the iconic holes of the course. You get to go hike up to the top here and throw down. To the left here where it's kind of manicured. Wanted to show you the cool view. Yeah, so we're throwing through this kind of walked area.
Yeah, this is a
trees on the right and one on the left.
Super fun shot, throwing off elevation. You got the water off behind the basket. Actually, I asked my friend for some.
And look at the view difference.
Yeah, a lot more fog rolling in. And I throw something.
There, so we couldn't see it. I think it went left.
See that up there?
So you can see the fog kind of moving left or right out there, but it definitely was more of a headwind, and my disc kind of turned over. Daniel getting a wind read on that, throwing something a little bit more stable, it looks like. But not sure where that ends up.
Yeah, we'll find out where that lands here in a moment. Unfortunately, it's super hard to make the camera work when you have lots of molecules of water in the way.
Hey, I'm looking up. There it is. I look up at it.
Oh, maybe.
Be good. Come
Ooh,
on.
that was a pretty line.
Right.
Avoid the tree. Oh,
Yeah.
zoom in, cameraman. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
we didn't see all of the flight on that. I think it broke off left just to basket height. So you kind of ended off left like you said.
Yeah, probably 250, 60 feet left of the basket for a forehand approach.
Good finish.
Same with Jeremy there. Fletcher went long of the basket, coming back.
I didn't have
All right, so here's a par option, or yeah, for par here. Oh, just a little bit more height would have been right in there.
Felt good about that par save after my tee shot, going nowhere close to the basket.
Yeah, I think the fog was the biggest problem of the day. Averaging 3.27 for the MPO. Only 2 birds, Joe Nelson and Ryan Tech.
Yeah, it's deceptive. If you watch the fog, it's going one direction, but the wind is not necessarily the same. So
So yeah, they're the feature on the right side. I forget what you call that, like a marsh or a I don't know.
A bog.
This wider area, a pond. I don't know. It's like a river kind of. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, another
So
beautiful hole.
yeah, absolutely. 15 takes you 205 feet through one tree line into another. The right-hand sideline goes into a gully. The left side, a little bit more trees. I'm gonna show you that left path here.
Yeah, it's a tough line to pure. Kind of jail on the left side there, trying to kind of pure that gap on the right through the trees. But you've got a low or a high floor in front and a low ceiling behind that. So got to be real particular with your angles here.
So I think you kind of ended to the right. I'm not sure if it's basket height or almost there. Pretty elevated, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, just right of the basket, a little short. Daniel kind of going into that more jail area on the left.
Yeah. Daniel had a nice low skip. I think he penetrated into the tree line there.
That was
Fletcher,
a
hits
good
that
line,
first tree.
but grabs that tree. And that one was looking pretty good, depending on how the ground
I
action
think we
was.
heard something. Yeah.
A little framed up putt here.
That was
Ooh,
unbelievable.
Good run. Oh no. He almost racks another circle too. So he taps in there for his par. Hopefully Fletcher does as well.
Ooh.
That's a sick too.
Great birdie there. Filtered pretty far up that gully.
That's got to feel great.
That's a great birdie.
Oh no, just a little bit more power on that with the little low. Maybe right.
Yeah, with those trees right behind it, I definitely didn't want to go too far.
Yeah, it can be a little tricky there.
Yep, be 10 feet away and not have much of a line.
So this is the longest hole in the course, par 5. Hole 16 is 1,030 feet. Looks like some type of shooting range or grenade range. I don't know. We got a cleared out fairway. Don't go left and don't go right. It does curve a little bit left and kind of narrow down. You'll see some narrow ceilings here. But yeah, this is bite off as much as you can each throw. That's kind of hole we're working with.
Yeah, longest hole in the course, the only par 5, real particular landing zones. Can't be 10 feet left or right of the fairway or you'll be pitching out most likely. The other thing that made it a little bit more difficult is I believe there were 3 cards in waiting when we got to this one, or 2 cards waiting. So kind of have to warm yourself back up after sitting for 20 minutes. And then trying to
it's kind
throw
of
a good drive.
understandable backup hole.
Yep.
If you break this corner to left, you're kind of searching. It's pretty hard to find after the first 5 feet. Luckily, I'm at the break of the hole, so we can kind of see where these are landing. That's a little bit left, but you're probably just got a good view.
Yeah, anywhere in the middle, in the grass, off the tee is good here. Daniel trying to do the same.
Yeah, he put some mustard on it.
Yeah, pushing the right side of the fairway, but still ending up in the grass. Maybe a little restricted on the right there.
Ooh, yeah, he probably wants 5 feet off of that.
Fletcher going kind of straight, but now highs ring out. That's going to be in a good spot for him.
Yeah, that's probably more. Daniel's licking his chops at that one. He wants Fletcher's lie. All right. And let's see if we can keep it in the fairway. Oh, we got clipped. Dang.
It's just very narrow fairways out here on this long hole.
Oh, you gotta be serious.
There's that low ceiling coming in. See a couple rollers here. Jeremy gets a pretty good one up there.
Yeah.
Stays in the middle.
Yeah, kind of similar to the shorter location that's basketed off or taped off, whatever. Well, look at this forehand. Holy moly.
Oh,
It just kind of stops right in the middle. Holy balls. You're taking all of this distance you can.
yeah, just
Curves left.
Yeah.
throw in something relatively stable and fast up over there. Have it go left.
Great shot. I think he came out of that. And that's nicely petered down the middle.
Fletcher does great little force over backhands that follow
Dang,
great
that's pretty.
lines. That's a pretty textbook example right there.
Yeah, it was perfectly in the gap. We're going over the top for Jer.
It's an ambitious shot right there. I think if he had turned it over a little bit at the top, it would have been perfect.
Piece of paper.
But
The links were taken out of the first few of this, and he goes over them anyway.
Do it. Hell yeah, Daniel.
Stand up straight and roll, baby. Keep
2 forehand rollers in a row.
going. All the way.
It's doing stuff down there.
Not ideal, but that second one was a great shot.
What a fun toss. I think it was a Firebird too. Yeah.
So this is where my forehand turnover came. Had a little window.
Such a good shot.
Hell yeah.
Took advantage of the low skip and it penetrated. You'll have a chance for birdie there.
Yeah. And this is where Jeremy ended up. Yeah, it's just you get off that fairway and it's jail.
That's just brutal. You can kind of tell during the round right here he's getting mentally frustrated because this hole can just make or break you if you're just off a little bit.
Yeah. Hit a good forehand there. Just
Come on. Get it.
grab the last push.
That's a good try.
Nice shot by
I love a good
Fletcher.
air shot run at the basket. Pretty fun run there. And we're getting closer to the musical festival here. Summer's Inn Fest.
What a bit.
So close with that stepper. A little high, right?
Excellent.
But
That birdie?
Concentration.
still a birdie.
Nailed it.
This is a really hard hole.
Par for Fletcher there.
This is a hard hole. Triple bogey, unfortunately.
Jeremy with the unfortunate snowman.
Walking around the corner takes us to hole 17. A fun little hyzer penetrate into the wood shot, 325 feet. Yeah, we're kind of working with that that wooded area that we were just kind of on the left side of the previous hole. Yeah.
Yeah, this is, I've talked about how there are a whole lot of options and lines on most of these holes. This one, I feel like there's only one option, and it's a low, stable skipper. The ceiling late is so low, and the right to left is so pronounced. It's tough to get this one exactly right.
Mm-hmm. I think after time, this will get easier after time, yeah.
Yeah, if they do some trimming. But that's what I'm trying to do right there, is just throw something stable and skippy, and it just kind of floats on the ground the entire way
Didn't
instead.
catch edge at all. Dang.
Yeah.
This looks pretty high. Oh, he gets nipped on a branch.
Another
Looks like
stable
everybody's going
skipper.
Similar shot, yeah.
That's pretty ideal right there. Still a little short. I think that's probably 40 feet short, 35 feet short.
takes that back. That just rose? It went too high.
Something like that.
It's been a long time since I've taken a class. No, I'm talking. So that goes forward perfectly. Great shot.
Yeah, it's gonna be right into the basket there.
Yeah.
Ooh, what a bit.
So
Thought I made
close
that
to the
one.
edge. Yeah. These are all fun hope and pray shots. Oh. Yeah, it's so hard to dial those in. But this kid knows how to dial those in. Let's see if he can do another one. A lot of potential in Daniel. Oh,
There's that
just a
stepper.
degree off.
Drawn muddle again.
And these are par opportunities. Yep. Pretty straightforward here. Nothing else in the way. You guys are jiving, feeling the music, concentrating.
Yeah, definitely a lot louder over in this part of the course.
Yeah, this is definitely the closest to the action over there. So yeah, hole 18 is a fun tee pad. You're going to the right of the clearing, 235 feet, par 3. Yeah, this is a fun shot here.
Yeah, 17 and 18, I think, are both going to mature into really great holes. Right now, they, I think, could use a little bit of limbing up. This one, I think, is just those low branches late prevent you from getting any closer than about circle's edge. But yeah, left to right moving shot, trying to get some to skip over to the right there, but those low branches gobble everything up. But you're doing that turnover, just not quite enough understability or turnover.
Yeah, that ceiling's hard to work with by that tee pad.
Yeah. Super fun shot still, though.
And that's just juiced.
Yeah, a little long.
Straight.
Let's see if Jeremy can get it right.
Oh, he got clean, but way too
clean,
long,
but just long. Yeah.
He was kind of playing it like it's 300. Unfortunately, let's see if this putter gets right under. Yep, right there.
Good approach. Not much back here.
A little dicey forehand. Oh no!
He had about as good a...
It's a hard par.
Ooh,
But he gets it like a
great
baller.
putt from the knee. Put a
That's
couple
what we've
of
been
those that
wanting
round.
to see.
Yeah, man.
That's
That was
fantastic.
ugly putt, but it went in.
So I'm right here at the edge of those branches.
At any point where you're gonna lay up, you're like, nah.
I was around that one for sure. Not too dangerous past the basket.
Right.
Just a little short.
It says something about rusty metal all over the course.
So we're gonna take a little bit of a hike up the fort, and then playing across towards the parking lot. Hole 19 is 560 feet, par 4. You have a fun right or a hard left. Once you get past these a little tree line here, it does open up a lot, and it will be on the left past the larger tree ahead of us now.
Yeah, another hole in that 550 range. Just a couple gaps off the tee. You want to penetrate past them and get out into the open so that you have an open approach to the basket to collect your birdie. But if you hit one of those first guardians, it's going to be par.
This monster's just to the left of the tee pad here. I had to capture a little bit of that awesomeness in case anything else happens in the future. Document that cool tree.
I'm going with the forehand kind of turnover here down the right.
Beautiful.
It's past that. It's
Bought a lot of
yeah,
distance
you
off.
out right now.
I think he hit
Yeah,
that
kind of
last or third tree line.
stabled it at the end there,
Maybe.
ended up pretty good.
Oh, okay. Oh no, the slight
Fletcher
miss.
hits the middle of the gap. I guess the side of the gap.
Already played 18.
There's another tree right behind the one closer that kind of restricts the right side, which Daniel is going to find right there.
Perhaps the last second change kind of messed his setup there. That's just me speculating, but here comes Jeremy. Oh, he hit
There's
the
that
rightest
same
side.
tree.
I got traded.
Dang.
Daniel ripping on a huge
monster.
forehand.
He went in the right direction. There's no way I was going to find where it was landed.
I think he ended up pretty close to the basket, which was just an amazing shot from back there. Fletcher.
Got some of that flight.
Oh, catching that bush down there, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Got him there. Here he is.
So yeah,
Looking
next
at
time I film this course, we'll have 2 cameras.
trying the forehand roller, I think. I'm not sure if he had the late flippiness to turn it left.
Few of these obstacles in their way, they got options on their putts. Like you as well, trying to lay it right there, and looks like you're perfectly under it.
Yeah, bought enough distance off the tee to go with my Berg approach.
I'll get up and over it.
And Fletcher rides the little log there up to the basket.
Surfing the log.
Oh, I wanted it.
Jeremy was
Great
running lots of
run.
putts. I was definitely chain
Yeah,
high.
he kind of had a bad start. He had to go for everything.
And this is where Daniel ends up on his second
What a
shot and
highlight.
cashes the circle 2 birdie.
That's birdie, right?
Amazing
Super
for
fun to
hitting
watch this kid.
pretty much first available. Ah. There we go.
Super cool for triple, but still a cool putt.
Nice cleanup. Tap in my
Keeping it
birdie
going.
there.
Look at that score. You are just killing this course right now. 19 holes, 10 down. Good pace.
Pretty
good
happy
pace.
with that, for sure.
Yeah. And
With
you're going into blind on this hole 20, 355. You got some wind to work with when you're playing, but right now it looks pretty straightforward with one tree on the right and the other on the left.
Another fun scenic shot here. Some elevation. Got the river in the background. Music in the foreground.
Yeah, just over the other side of that tree line there. It's playing the other way. Still play. You can hear it everywhere.
Throwing a forehand out there. Just no skip at all. Daniel opting for the backhand. Keeping it out wide. And park job.
I want to throw like that someday.
Fletcher coming up a little short on his backhand. Gets a little left.
Yeah, basket high, just there. And last, Mr. Fancher. Kind of a little bit shorter than he wanted, but probably 80 out. 60, 80.
Ooh,
Nice putt, dude.
great putt.
When he's on, he's on. That's sick.
I'm a roll.
Definitely some highlight putts.
Absolutely. This is for 2.
Tapping that in.
Shots.
And par for me on that one.
With the scenic wheat shot? Oh man. Scenic grass?
It seems like it just calms down.
Working with what I got. All right, 21, hole 21, 412 feet. We are working with the cool tree line on the right side of that furthest cluster. Looks like that's a different little pad location, of course. And yeah, probably big hyzer, penetrate in. Is that probably what you're looking for?
Yeah, kind of a protected green. We were shooting into a straight headwind here. So that was the most difficult part, I would say. But yeah, generally just trying to put something stable out there to the right, finish to the left.
Oh, pretty high.
Daniel turns it a little bit to the right. Jeremy gets us a little bit nose up and finishes left.
So it's kind of an even elevation with a slight hump in the middle.
Yeah, and 412 feet.
It's very
pretty good
deceiving.
pump.
Oh, a little bit of a dip.
Yeah.
Distance.
Going back to my ultimate roots there a little bit. Get that nose up.
I can see that because it's one of my neighbors. So I'm like, oh no. Yeah, the right pull, unfortunately for Mr. Fletcher there. And you are trying to hug the tree line.
Yeah, trying to find a way to get close to the basket at least, and I end up with a pretty nice skip towards the basket.
Working it.
My ultimate might get me in trouble, but it also gets me out.
Very similar.
Fletcher with an approach here, just a little too stable.
There is a gap for Daniel.
Oh,
He's always going for it.
flashing those chains. Ooh.
He wants that one back too. Easy peasy, he's on fire.
It's up there. And I'm able to sink my par in there.
Yeah, that was a really good scramble.
Way to avoid the damage.
Every time I
Good
think I'm
shots.
Yeah. Just throwing shots.
Bogey for
With
Fletcher.
the person in your face. And
Yeah. Yeah, a moving person.
Yeah.
So, hole 22 is working with some more cool trees. Look at this. 300 feet, par 3. Pick a gap. Penetrate and don't get hurt.
Yeah, another one with a bunch of different lines you can try. Hopefully one of them will get you up there close to the basket. It's a tough shot. Forehand roller from Daniel just barely catches that tree.
That's an interesting choice. I would love to see it.
With that crossbar, yeah, with that crossbar, it's hard to throw something backhand or forehand.
There's a lot of opportunity for it just to catch that edge.
I'm trying the hyzer forehand flip up. Works pretty well for me.
Think about just
Oh,
lacing
your
the
kick
gap.
kind of left you in the middle.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Fletcher tries the backhand.
oh, that's a line.
Come on, skip towards the basket. Yeah, that's
Pretty darn good
last
line.
Last little berm, yeah.
setup, not much besides a hand approach. Just a little past.
You got it up and over.
Speaking of up and over, nice shot there by Jeremy.
Going flip mode on that. All right. Oh,
A lot of chains there.
it is a longer elevated basket, but you don't care.
Collection, baby.
I put that one up in the chains. That one feels pretty good to get.
Yeah, this mound is kind of what I was referring to, it being a longer elevation. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. One more hole to wrap it up. It's been a long round for these guys.
Yeah, hole 23, kind of an interesting number for a course, but
Yeah. I'm sure it'll have some many changes in the future. So yeah, 23 is 225 feet. Let's get a view through the drone.
yeah, kind of a standard right to left, shorty, elevated basket being the main feature of the hole, and the sort of late guardian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you miss on your putt, you're gonna go long. So you got decision making if you don't park it. So
Makes
everybody
for a
gets
fun.
their celebrations or the traditions out of the way here.
Mm-hmm. Going with the Berg here. And just putting it right by the basket there.
Textbook bird shot.
Jeremy going with a little faster disc. And up a little long.
He was trying to curve it around, but he put too much juice on it. Ooh, a little shorter.
A good one.
For Fletcher, yeah. He'll have a putt though.
And Daniel's throwing something very stable. Getting a little skip up there. See if Jeremy can do one more highlight putt here.
Yeah, he's like, let's go with the video.
Come on.
Oh, such a good putter. Unfortunately, that one didn't go in.
There it is.
Finish.
Good comeback here. Good finish there.
And Daniel's looking to see if it's two. Let's see, do. Excellent.
Finish there.
Excellent. So Daniel will make the lead card for round 2, the final round.
Yes.
And excellent 2 for Fletcher, keeping him even. He had a rough round, unfortunately.
Right on the front edge. There you go.
And you are tapping in 412 down on a 23-hole course. Great shots, man.
That was fun, dude.
Do a little.
That was a good day. Put a lot of pieces together
Jeremy
there.
and 2 to everybody else.
Great card of guys as well.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Hey, join me on this, the next round. We got some fun action from Aaron Hursey, Micah Moorhead, Sam Demari, and Daniel Kitchens. See you guys on the next one. Thanks again to the sponsors and the TDs and everyone involved. Thanks again for watching Fairway Media.